Guess who's back? Got a guitar now, yo. I got a guitar, baby. Watch out. Gotta keep my music shit. Had to take it back, man. Some of y'all remember this one right here. Let's go. Like this, like this, like this. Let's go. Woo! Check it out. Highway to freedom is the way I move, it's the way I groove, it's the way we rulin'. Forex is the tool. I heard the people saying, oh my Lord, all the shit I can't afford, the train is whistling, you better get on board. We making money, yeah, we tracking it, and we stacking it. My man's is backing it, so school be like a Mac with it. We got one goal, and that's to never stop until we hit the top. It's like a bottle box, I'm ready when that music drop. I'm glad I made the decision to get with the mission. We can stop just crying and wishing for shit that we missing. I'm glad I got with a force that move like a horse. The door just making hot like a horse, so come and get yours. You glad I'm keeping it real, returning the wheel. I'm glad you playing the field and paying your bills. You hear that flow that is making the dough? Happy to know it's your nigga Shano. Would you come and ride with me? I am on my destiny. Top is where I'm coming from. If you want it, come get some. Would you wanna ride with me? I am on my destiny. Top is where I'm coming from. If you want it, get some. Woo. Yeah. Alright. I'm bouncing, yo. Alright, cut that. Alright. Woo! So we come to the end of another week in the market, baby. Yeah. Pretty good week, right? Had to take it back. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. Yeah, had to take it back. Some of you veterans remember the days of me being in New York on the keyboard when I actually made that track with those lyrics. Now, I got the guitar. Now, don't get me wrong, I was straight Milli Vanilli in it. Wasn't playing the guitar, but maybe over time I can get better than that, you know? I can get a little bit better than that right there. Just about a little bit every day, learn a little something. Maybe next week I'll come and play Mary Had a Little Lamb. Maybe by the end of next year, I can play some kind of, I don't know, some kind of crazy hit or something like that, you know, with the guitar. But I got a little guitar. And because I don't have my keyboard, you guys remember the keyboard days. I don't have a keyboard, so let me get a little guitar real quick, and I can still keep the music vibes going, especially with so much free time on my hands. Might as well do something with it, right? So we come to the end of another week in the markets. And I love this poster right here that we designed. It says, why go local when you can take the highway to freedom? And I know I've been away for a little while. Don't want to come up with excuses, whether it's because I was traveling or whether it's because we was figuring things out or whatever. But I took that time and just got within myself. And now we back with the jump off. Holla at your boy. So as we come to the end of this week right here, let me actually bring up this week's results, the PIP count, the end of week 37 of 2017. This year is going by like crazy fast, right? We almost at that 52nd week of the year, where the year's over and we're going into the next year. So at the end of this week right here, we closed out on a total of 531 pips. Oh, give me a second. Give me a second. We gotta toast it up to that one. We gotta toast it up. Where is my beer? Y'all guys know, you know how I do. So I'm back in Bogota, but I got a friend who went to Spain and actually brought. Let me stop the share so you guys can see this beer. You guys know I'm a beer fan. So she brought me this beer. It's called Cinco Estrellas, Mahu Cerveza Especial. So got a special occasion. I could toast up this beer with you guys at the end of this beautiful week where we closed out on 531 pips. And we're gonna kind of talk about it a little bit, but first of all, cheers, or as they say out here, salud. Oh, that's pretty good. That's really good. If you ever go to Spain, check out it's Mahou, Mahu, Mahu. I guess Mahu, or maybe that's a cake, Mahu. It's really good though. Again, salute to everyone out there. So we come out to the end of this week. We got 531 pips, and take a look. Look how we did it between two pairs. If you guys realize, for the last 3 weeks, we've only been focusing on two pairs. We got in those pairs. They did what they did, and we just kind of followed the flow of the market in those two pairs. And the beauty of it is, even with only trading within two pairs, we were still able to close out on 531 pips. Now, mastery comes in stages. The market moves kind of like in stages and has different weathers and different environments of the market and different ways the market is moving, things like that nature. And when it comes to that, you have to be able to adjust. You have to be able to go with the flow, move with the changes, adapt. You have a goal that you set out for yourself. And if you find that you're not hitting the goals or not doing it as accordingly, or you see there's potential issues or issues itself, then you have to be able to adjust. And at the start of this year, we came out with a bang. And then summertime came, and the market does make adjustments during the summertime, like we did let you guys know, because of the big market makers and the big money. A lot of them not trading, and the market is not moving normally. And this summer right here, it was moving, but it was just moving like in a straight direction, and it messed a lot of us up. I mean, we closed out 10,000 pips on the highway to freedom by summertime, and that's an awesome accomplishment. But then what I started seeing and realizing is, okay, yeah, you guys close out the 10,000 pips, but what about those open trades that are in the red? What about the trades that go against you? You know, do you have a contingency plan for those trades? And really, we didn't. We didn't. The whole philosophy was, well, you know, we're using a small enough lot size that, you know, the market could go this X amount of pips and we'll still be okay. Dow theory states that the market recoups 1/3 to 2/3 of its loss or gain. So basically what that means, if the market is going in a certain direction, it's not just going to go in a straight line, 1,000 pips. You're going to get some type of retracement. And those of you who know anything about Fibonacci, you know about those 23.6 and 38.2 and the 50 and the 61.8% retracement levels that the market does, no matter what the time frame is. So our attitude was like, okay, we get in the trade. If it goes against us, we just let it go, because we don't use a stop loss here. I'm still not in that stop loss business. So we get in the trade. If it goes against, no big deal. It'll turn around. It'll come back. We'll make money with it, you know, and stuff like that. But we came across scenarios where, like those euros, man, kicked our ass this summer. And we had to come up with something, a contingency plan, to say that, okay, yeah, it's nothing. You get in a trade, and we make great trading decisions here that allows us to see profits more than we don't. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, it allows us to get in a trade, and 75 to 80, even higher, 85% of the time, that trade is going to go our direction. And we're going to come out on top with that trade. But this is Forex. And there's no definites in Forex. And nobody knows exactly what the market is going to do, when the market is going to do it. And there are no rules to Forex. There are no exacts. There's nothing exact about Forex, not even Dow theory. That's why it's only a theory. And we had to come up with a contingency plan for the 20 to 25% of the times that the market does not go in our favor. Now I'm saying 20 to 25%. Is probably even higher than that, our winning percentage ratio. I mean, I'm about to do it right here. I'm about to give you our yearly numbers. But let's just say 20 to 25%, because the strategy that we use is based off of 20 to 25% wins versus losses, or the market going in our direction versus not. So came back, we made some adjustments, and then just recently, when I was showing off one of our accounts and the percentage growth and with the P390 Forex, and then we got in a situation like with the AUD, USD, the EUR, NZD, where I still wasn't happy. And you guys noticed the last 2 or 3 weeks, I didn't really do any videos. Now, part of it because I was traveling. I was back in Brooklyn. I was spending time with family. So I was part in the market, part like, man, I ain't seen my daughter in a long time. I want to spend all the time I can with her. So, my head wasn't all the way there. And I didn't do the videos and blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, the other part of me was saying, all right, it's still something more. You still gotta like hammer down, you know what I'm saying? And so over the last 3 weeks, it's been taking the mastery of our strategy even deeper. So 3 weeks ago, let's see where we were at. That 0 week, that was a week that I didn't even put out any signals, no signals. It was straight focus in the tombs, in the cave. You guys might have heard me say I'm in the bat cave. I'm like, just in it, especially because I know that a lot of you guys, we rock as a team here. It's not just me that's affected by the decisions we make on this market. So I take it serious. So that week was that. Then we came back with another week of 195, came back with another week of 215, and we came back this week of 531. So you can see, as I went in the bat cave, the numbers have consistently gone up. Because look what happened before I went in the bat cave, negative 154. So it was definitely time to take the ass back in the bat cave. It was time. What the hell? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, you can see since that bat cave week, the numbers have gone up consistently. 195, 215, and then we come to this week with the 531 blast. All right? So now a lot of it, as you guys see, the solution was we had to learn how to hedge properly. And believe it or not, we were doing pretty good, but the hedging that I put in place this week and the last couple of weeks can be even better. Like some of our gaps are huge. Like we had sells and buys with like 300, 400 pip gap. And I don't want the difference in the sells and the buys to be that much. Because if you can keep them close, you can always, I don't know, I'm going into a lot of details and I don't feel like I need to go into that much details right now. But it gets even better than what we're doing now. But obviously, we're on the right path. We killed it this week with the EUR NZD and the EUR AUD. And then that was the other solution. I felt that we were just getting in too many trades. It's great when you get in 5 and 6, 7 trades and you have that many open trades or 5 or 6 different pairs that you're trading at one time and then they all work out. What about if 1 or 2 don't work out? Okay, you can handle it because the other ones are balanced off. But what about if they all don't work out? Which we've been here and witnessed that here on the Howard Computer. What if they all don't work out? Then you're like, shit, damn. It's not a good feeling. And so the goal, again, trading less pairs. 1 to 2 pairs at the most that we're in at a time. And we've been rocking out with this EUR NZD and this EUR AUD trade. Now, yeah, there will be times that we're negative on one of the trades, one or two of the trades, but then we should be positive going the other direction because we're going to be hedging. We're going to be going both ways. If the market tricks us and says, well, it acted like it wanted to go this way, then all of a sudden it reversed and went the opposite way. Like before, what we used to do was just sit there and say, oh, well, it'll turn around, it'll turn around. We're not doing that anymore, guys. If the market tricks us and goes the other way, we're going to go the other way too and get the money going that way. And then when it does turn around, we'll get the money going back the original direction that we were going to go. The same thing we did with the EUR AUD trades. Now, we still have 2 or 3 EUR NZD trades open. We actually cleared all of the EUR AUD trades that we were in making money. You see, we got 366 pips off the EUR AUD this week. We got 165 pips off the EUR NZD. So I just wanted to bring this message to you guys to let you know that there is a method to the madness. Don't take the silence over the last couple of weeks as a panic attack or whatever. It was just an idea of getting stronger. And now I'm back in Bogota. So it's just me and the charts. No distractions, nothing. Just me and these damn charts and a mission to get to where we got to go. So I want to salute to all of you who's been hanging in there, rocking and rolling, expressing your concerns, because that's important too. You got to express your concerns. That's the only way, as one of your coaches, captains, leaders on the highway to freedom, that we will know if what we're doing is successful for the general public. Maybe what I'm doing is successful for me because I'm sitting right here in front of the computer, but it's not successful for you guys to be able to follow, whatever the case might be. So we need to know that, so if we can make adjustments so it's better for the general public to follow, then we will be able to do that. Okay? All right. So great week this week, guys. Like I said, I hope you're able to keep up with those pips. I know a lot of these trades some of these trades come in 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. London session. That's the most volatile session generally of the market. And there's nothing I can do about that. Shit, if I can make this at 6, 7 o'clock in the afternoon, right when you get home, that the setup is happening right there when everything's working out, then shit, I would press a button and we'd all just trade at 6, 7 o'clock and go on with the rest of our life after that. But when I see the setup, that's when we take the trade. So imagine you guys saying that, but imagine me having to literally be ready and for at any given point of the day to see that setup, you know? So imagine how much sleep I get. You know what I'm saying? I'm up during the day trying to say, okay, might something happen during New York session, then Asian session, then, you know what I'm saying, then London session. So I don't really sleep these days. I take naps. You know what I'm saying? I take naps. But it's all worth it because we got our eyes on the prize, and I'm so in love with our goals and our mission of helping as many people get what they want so that in turn we can have all the things in the world that we want. I'm so in love with that. I'm passionate about it. I'm all in, and I love the camaraderie and the team that we have here on the highway to freedom. So whatever it takes, I'm willing to do it to get us to where we got to go. If that means just taking naps and not sleeping. Shit, sleep is for broke people anyway. That's for the broke people. The money don't sleep, wash it out. All right? So I'm going to remind you guys, make sure you're taking advantage of your P394X. And I want to keep these videos a little bit shorter because I've been told that people have short attention spans. If I make these videos too long, I'm going to lose you. You're not going to listen to the video. So I'm going to try to keep this short. But make sure you're in tune with your P394X. I got a video I made, like a 12-minute video I made on how to use the P394X. I can put that out there in the group for you guys to know how to use it. And that's that. Just to recap for the year, we're currently at 11,784 pips in 37 weeks. That gives us an average of 318.48 pips per week. So that means if you were following us with a standard account from the beginning of the year to now, you'd be averaging about $3,180 per week on the highway to freedom following the H2F Signals. Get motivated and get paid. See you at the top because the bottom is just too crowded. Let's go.